Hello and welcome to Sacred State Oracle. I am doing weekly pick a card general readings to receive intuitive messages for you. Feel free to pause this video to tune in and see which card calls to you. It's a general reading, so take what resonates. And remember, no card reading should dictate your life. Always trust your own intuition and use common sense. If you find these readings helpful, feel free to like the video, subscribe, and click the bell so you know when a new one is up. Your support means a lot and helps this space grow. With that being said, I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive in. Deck number 1, welcome to this week pick a card general reading. Very excited to do this reading for you. When I was meditating, asking what question I should ask, the theme of energetic imbalances showed up, mostly to do with masculine imbalance, but we're gonna be open to see what may be areas of your life or themes in your life that maybe are asking for your attention because there is some sort of something is happening that affecting your energy and therefore creating that energetic imbalances. Okay, with that being said, let's flip this card over and begin our reading. Deck number 1, you've got card number 38 that talks about repair. And what I got right away after I looked at it and said repair, the energies I'm getting that you have been trying too hard to make it work. So think about the situation in your life where you're trying to repair. You are putting a lot of energy in it. It could be a relationship, but it could be something else, right? It's not necessary between those, like you see those two people are repairing. So for some of you, yes, it might be in a relationship, you're putting so much because you really, really want it to work. But you are pretty much the one who's doing the work. And what I'm seeing right now, and that affects other people's areas of life, it is trying to patch something up when the foundation is falling apart. It's like you're putting bricks in above the ground, but everything is crumbling anyways. There's an invitation to step away and let it be. And I think you will receive the answer right away or really fast to bring that truth through the illusion that you might be having that you can repair it, you will make it work. Because I feel if you step away and pull your energy back to you from whatever you're trying to repair or fix or make work, you will see how fast it will crumble, or it will become clear to you that you are the only one, say if it's a relationship, doing the work. And there's a reason why something is falling apart. Perhaps it's not aligning with what you need in your life right now. Perhaps you learned a lesson. But it is okay to be afraid to see the results, but honestly, I feel like it's meant to crumble. And there's this attachment to it. So if you have the giant attachment to whatever this might be in your life, then I invite you to look into it and see where it is coming from, because it makes your energy imbalance. It's like it's not replenishing. You are putting so much, then you're getting upset because you might be feeling that you're the only one doing the work, or you're getting desperate because you really want it to work. Either way, whatever it might be for you in a relationship, in business, and trying to work in whatever area of your life, but it's something that really gets a lot of your attention, a lot of your energy. You think about it a lot. You are kind of constantly thinking what else you could do to maybe adjust your efforts, but the message is to let go and kind of after that play by ear and see what it is showing to you. Okay, deck number 1. Let's see what other energies and perhaps advice we can receive when it comes to the imbalance with your energy. I think I'm going to use the same deck. I changed the deck and I'm asking What else you need to know? What other energies surround you right now in your life? Or what is happening with your own energies? Got the card number 35. Rain. This is so bizarre because I read intuitively and the meaning of this card is different for what it is showing to me. It's like typically, you know, because there's this sprout growing in from within. That is kind of the idea behind this card. But for you, again, deck number 1, it feels like it's a cross. Like, you know, it's done. Time to bury it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she gives me that energy of going to the funeral and being like, okay, you know, not actually going to the funeral, but figuratively speaking, bearing that which you tried to fix so hard. And what I've heard earlier is saying that you already spent too much time on that. You spent too much energy on that. So it's time to kind of let go, mark it as it's done, and move on. Have some kind of cleansing ritual as well would help your energies. It could be through nature like that, the rain, going outside when it's raining, imagining, or even in your shower, imagining that you're rinsing off all those energies, all those connections with whatever you were trying to repair. You're letting go and it just washes off and disconnects you from it completely, and not having that hold on you anymore, so that you can actually call that energy back and use it towards something that serves you and your life. There's something else I feel like this card wants to tell me. Let them be. So for some of you, like, the exit doesn't have to be dramatic. It's like, let them be who they are. Just, you know, slowly you can start refocusing on taking a different direction from what you tried to repair. A lot of times we cannot, you know, make people do or want them to do or be what we want them to do or be, and they will not understand it until they reach that point themselves and come from within to make that change in their behavior. It doesn't matter how much we can beg or give them logical explanation or try to convince them. They will be on their own path, guided by their own thoughts and emotions and, you know, agendas, and wounds as well. So it's like, for some of you, gently, I feel like rotating, like almost like the clock. If you're like, you know, looking at on the clock and it has the hands, and the hand is just gently start moving in a different direction away from where it was facing, then that is almost like how you're withdrawing the energy from that person. Just kind of like minute by minute, hour by hour, you just like slightly rotating away and withdrawing that energy. It's not just like very sharp, you know, 180-degree turn where you like slam the door and walk off. It's just like that. For some of you, a slower disconnect. And again, as I say, pull that energy back to yourself and move. And I want to pull one more card for you, deck number 1, to see what advice in regards of this situation you can get. So let's see what we're gonna get here, deck number 1. Too much. Give me one card, please. What do you need to know? Huh? Can't make that stuff up. step back. Step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. That's exactly what we're talking about, especially from the first card. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. Even like span out, those 180 degree, the clock moving away. It makes sense that you try to repair so hard because you're so immersed in your story and in your situation. And by your story, I mean you're alive. You're who as yourself you identify as, and it could be a mother, a lover, a wife, husband, and you're trying so hard to fix it, but it's not working. It's time to step away, step back and look at it and see. Again, like the energies I'm getting, just stop trying so hard. And the natural unfolding of things will happen. And after that period of time, things will be clear for you. Maybe why, maybe something else will come through for you and you will know that sooner or later that would have been the end of it anyways, and you actually saved that energy and time because you weren't trying so hard and you were so invested in it and you were in the midst of things. You can be an observer in this. Does that make sense, deck number one? I hope so. So obviously it's up to you how you're going to be acting or following the situation in your life. You have to tune in into your own intuition and see what resonates for you. But the energies for whoever listening is what I, talked about through this reading. So I appreciate you tuning in today and watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Feel free to leave comments. Always curious to read and see what resonated with you. And I wish you a great week ahead. Take care. Hello, deck number 2. Welcome to this week Pick a Card general reading. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for joining. This week I meditated and asked before doing this reading, what questions should I try to find answers for you for? And it all was about energetic imbalances, primarily masculine imbalances. We all have feminine and masculine energies, and it was about masculine energies, but we're just going to keep it more general and see what area in your life perhaps making your energies not being in harmony, pushing it one way or another, or draining it one way or another, and what would be the advice moving forward from that. So let's just flip the card and see what kind of messages we're going to receive for you, deck number 2. Did I not just say it? This is crazy. And I know some skeptics of you might be saying, oh, you looked at the card prior to it. And, it's up to you to believe that if you want to. But I have no idea what card would be here. And I just said moving forward, whatever that was. What can you do moving forward? That is so how spirit works. And yet I am still surprised by it. Let me tune into this card and see what it is bringing forward for you, deck number 1. When I look at this card, the first impression and an energy I was getting, and I never even noticed it, but that feeling of floating and moving more fluidly, and it's like she's not walking, or he, through the sand. It's like this figure is floating, almost like a ghost, almost like a specter, almost like some kind of spirit of the land. So when it comes to energetic imbalances, perhaps it means that you are holding on to something and it feels almost like a physical connection to, I want to say connection to a physical place, like a city, town, country, like something that you deeply identify with. And for whatever reason, you're not moving forward, or you're having a harder time to move forward, and that pulls you back. It pulls you, like, it's almost like you want to step in to whatever is unfolding in front of you, because I think you feel at deck number 2 that there is a call to something else. However, maybe it's your logical mind, maybe it's fears, maybe you're like, I'm too old to do it, I've never lived in a different place. And then for some of you, what I'm getting is a little bit the different energy. It's about escapism. It's about just floating in like this imaginary place where you do not want to see what is unfolding around you, and you like just kind of almost in, not to say in denial, but you do not want to see it, and that pulls your energy and up, and so you're not grounding into the life's experiences. It just like you're let your, I don't know, spirit disconnect from the reality of this world right now, and that might be creating those imbalances in your life where you're not fully present, where you're not, when you do things with intention here on earth, you might be just taking a little journey elsewhere in like unseen realms of your imagination or something. That's kind of how it feels to me. But yet still, I feel that strong invitation to bring that energy back. So again, for some of you, it is moving forward in actually letting go whatever needs to let go so you can keep going. And for others, it's like bringing things back to the earth again. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Okay, let's pull another card for you, deck number 2. Excuse me. Let's see. I'll do this one. What else deck number 2 needs to know about their energetic imbalances? What obstacles are they facing? Look at that. This card likes to come out of this deck. Horn cactus, resourcefulness, and card 29-28. It's funny also because both those things belong in a desert, and you see there is that sun shining again behind this cactus figure with horns. This is just like such a card, I don't know. But it talks about having those resources and counting on your ability to figure things out. I recently moved, as some of you know, and I spent a few days trying to set up my printer so that I can, have my working station here. And I tried this and I tried that and I tried this, and I gave up one day, and the next day I came back to it because I need my printer to be printing. And then I'm like, okay, what I haven't tried yet, and went over those different steps until I was able to figure it out. Thank goodness. So sometimes it's that, resilience and believing in your own ability to figure things out, okay? Even if you already tried and tried and tried, there is this inner, maybe kind of like knowledge that that some, like deeper inside, that you can overcome it. It might not just be clear in the moment, But if you have that anchor, that you know that so far in your life somehow you figured out all the way to this point, why would you not continue figuring out moving forward? Okay. The cactus is very resourceful plant and spirit, just because they live in a desert and they have to know how to open up when it's raining and how to persevere when it's super, super dry, and how to hold on to their resources during the draft, or during the, what is it called? Forgot the word. Sorry about that. Like basically during the hardship and hard times. But I also feel like that you are not alone, and you just have to follow that inner voice that is guiding you right now. I mean, it's always guiding you, but right now I feel like you hear that calling, and you focusing and moving it towards. Maybe you're thinking about moving somewhere where it's more deserty climate as well. Okay. Or moving out of the desert, the opposite, you know. I'm gonna pull last card for you as an advice. How you can address the situation with your energetic imbalances. Spirit, what else deck number 2 need to know about moving forward, about bringing it back to, of course, we need self-love. Okay, that's the message. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. And it's so interesting how on this last card you have this waterfall, like the abundance of water element, versus having the other 2 cards being deserty, right? Where there is a huge lack of water. So I guess it's continued that work that most of us sometimes struggle to feel that we are worthy and deserving of the abundance of the universe, even though it might feel like you're walking through the desert right now where there is a lack of resources, and you are really craving to get to the place where it feels more like your needs are supported physically, emotionally, spiritually, because there's just not, this reading is not for one person, but for you know, whatever amount of people are going to be guided to watch this reading. So for some of you, it might feel physically like you're moving to a different place, as I talked earlier. But for some other of you, it might feel like you are navigating through this landscape internally, where it feels maybe life right now is a bit unfulfilling and a bit dry, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there that lights you up. And so it's like this invitation of diving in and looking in your inner landscape, as I said, and see where is that waterfall there of love, of self-love, of how you can change some of your thoughts in regarding to that, to bring your energy more into flow, not back and forth, not out into a different realm of being, but connected and flowing like the water would, right? Like the river would, intuitively trusting that the universe, higher intelligence, or whatever has this own rhythm and intelligence, and you are part of it, so you have innately that intelligence not like a intelligence of your mind, but deeper knowing within your soul, with your soul's blueprint, guiding you and nudging you to make certain turns and decisions on like a deeper level, more intuitive level. So deck number 2, thank you so much for tuning in this week. I'm curious to see how that resonated with you. So if you feel like sharing, leave a comment below this video. I love reading your comments, so let me know. And thank you so much for tuning in this week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. What's going on, deck number 3? Welcome to this week Pick a Card general reading. Very excited to do this reading for you. This week, when I meditated on what question I should ask, the themes of energetic imbalances flooded in, particularly masculine imbalance. So, anything to do with decision making and taking charge and things like that. It was like focus for me. The attention was on that. But we're going to keep it general and see what areas of your life affecting you right now that causing those energetic imbalances, and perhaps having that invitation to look into those situations and things or whatever it might be for you, and see how you can go back into more of a natural flow of things, calling back your inner power. And with that being said, let's flip over your card and see what's going to show up for you. Wishful expectations. Oh, she does not look comfortable. Oh my gosh, deck number 3. She just does not look comfortable. All right, acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Okay, I hear bending backwards. Bending backwards, okay. She is tied to this wheel in the stormy kind of weather, whatever this thing is. Just again, I feel that very kind of like stretched, thin, uncomfortable feeling, like your ideas and expectations, they're almost like pulling you apart, but at the same time chaining you down to this wheel of events, responsibilities, everyday's lives, responsibilities and things you have to do, and like the things that you have committed to, deck number 3. But not everything on your schedule is serving you. Some of those are expectations that were placed, how to explain it, they were placed by others people's ideas. It could be that when you were growing up, someone taught you a certain belief, and now as an adult you are trying to fulfill those ideas, and you believe that this is what you need to be doing in order to be this, that, or this or that. And that causes that imbalances energetically, because the things you're doing not returning the energy. There has to be that give and take in more harmonious way. Otherwise it feels like spinning in the sand, like you're spinning that wheel. If you ever got stuck driving your car and you're trying to go, and it's just like the wheel goes like and it's almost like overheating and you can't move, and then you wake up and it repeats all over again. Those are the energies I'm getting for you. And another energy that just came in was that you wanted so bad, deck number 3, for something to be true, for something to happen in your life, because you are attaching your belief to that wish fulfillment. Like when you say, if I get this or that, then I'll be happy. Then this will fulfill me, whatever that might be, right? So if only I could get, I don't know, this promotion, if only, like, this is very generic, so sorry, like nothing coming to my mind to be more specific, but if only I got a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or if only I, moved from living with my parents, life's gonna be so different, I'm gonna be so happy. And we know that is not necessarily how it works. Often it is that even if you get to what you desire and wish for, it's not going to change your inner feelings, because dissatisfaction was not necessarily based on the outside, it was coming from within. Okay, that was a long that was a long thing. I want to see what other energies you guys have and what's showing up for you, deck number 3. What other energetic imbalances or areas of life that's pulling deck number 3 into those different directions, so it's getting stuck in a cycle of repeating the same and not knowing how to get out. That's like the feeling, not knowing how to get out. Movement, speed, and the card showed up. Let's see. I am receiving this energies which kind of hard to put to words. It is because they are not one clear energy. So let me try to go one by one of what I'm sensing. I don't know, it's because you might have double desires of almost like, I have to move fast in life and that's why I have to do this many things so that I can, by the age of, 35, be in the place that I set myself to be at the age of 35, right? Or 42, I don't know. That is one. Another one is that the running like a little squirrel or a hamster in that wheel, with that high speed is what making you so drained that you just like, I don't want to do that anymore. So that's another energy. Whatever like it is for you, again, it just feels a bit of following expectations of others, and not necessarily, not all of it, but a lot. It feels like not necessarily thinking like, what do I want, or what is my desire in all of it, and to be like truthful desire, not like what we talked in the beginning with this card where it's like, oh, if I get to this place or I get to have this person or item in my life, then I'm gonna be happy, because again, like it's like this satisfaction you might be feeling, the roots are somewhere deeper inside. So with the energies is stuck and going, or the opposite, like moving too fast. They need to slow down. And for some of you, it's like the movement is not happening because there is almost like that stick in the wheel, and you need to get it out. Okay, there's like different things happening for you, deck number 3. So I wonder who is watching this. I feel like you do want to accelerate, but feeling stuck. Oh, that makes sense. So like you want to accelerate in life, but you feel stuck in the routine that keeps you tied down to whatever you're doing. So it feels like the same over and over. I hope I finally could articulate it. I feel like I did. Okay. I want to get the advice from this deck on your situation and What kind of advice deck number 3 needs to hear that can help them with them being in this fast-paced, stuck place? And it says caring connections, or connections. Oh, look how cute those dolphins are. It says a new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It might be kindred spirit or possibly even romance. It could be someone new or the deepening of the existing relationship. Open your heart to this new connection. It's almost like the spirit will be sending you a person that will enter your life with that, how to describe it, entering your life with and bringing new energy into it so that you can stop that moving in that wheel, moving into that predictable kind of routine, like not being able to get out of this wheel, and they will disrupt. Okay, the word I was looking for is disrupt. They will disrupt your routine. They will disrupt that cycle of things that keeping you stuck right now. And that is a good thing. So as the card says, it could be like a kindred spirit, someone coming from like a business connection through your work, someone coming through as, actually what I just heard is like childhood friend visiting, and it's something that kind of unexpected, and then it pushes you to make new plans and be within that different energy, and that what will help you to recalibrate. So I'd say if you hear from an old friend, if you hear about or meet someone and they like, you might be like in a mom's group, right? Or you went to an event and you just met with someone and you guys clicked and you connected and you're talking, and they say like, hey, let's grab coffee. Don't go automatically thinking, oh my God, I'm so busy, I don't have time for coffee, I have all those things I need to do. Go and have that coffee with this new person. Get out of your routine, change it. Because if you're doing everything the same and you feel stuck, I think it's time to change the tactic and change the energy behind it. First of all, you probably need to pause so you can even regenerate that energy back, because you might be feeling depleted, so that you can have that movement and pick up that speed and break free from that stuckness you might be feeling. And the new energies, new connections might be really what even temporarily put a pause to it, you know. It's just gonna like disrupt that puddle of that swamp, that crazy moving. It's so funny because it feels like it moving fast, like the life is so fast, but at the same time it's like you're stuck in the same place, just like I told you about that wheel moving fast but trying so hard but you're not moving. And that is what I have for you, deck number 3. So let me know how it resonates. I love reading your comments, so please drop one below, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care of yourself.